Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and today we're going to do series, I think it's number 5, on our junk mail envelopes or just regular junk mail creations. Today we're going to use a large envelope, and we're going to make something really cute out of it. But first I want to say thank you to a few people who have donated to our YouTube through Buy Me a Coffee. If you want to know what that is, you can click on the link below and go over and check it out. It's just a little small donation that they give, and we use it to help support our YouTube, buy new products, use to create our videos with, things like that. So Doris, So Crafty Me, D.W. Clance, Ken, Jen Young, Janet, Helen, Lulu Rose Susan, Needles and Sticks, Transgender Traveler, CM York 43, I Am Lion, Tim Rod Lady. So thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate it. Okay, now this envelope, I'll tell you how big this is. This is 6 inches by 9.5, but you could use any size. It doesn't have to be this one. I just happen to have this one in my stash, so I thought that will work. Now, the very first thing that we're going to do, I think, is we're going to glue this down. I think I need that done first, because we're going to create some pockets, but we're not going to use this flap for a pocket. Okay, so glue that down, and I'll put a little bit right here. I don't want to glue all the way in there for my pocket, but I just want to put a little glue right where the paper is underneath, just so it'll glue that shut. Okay, got that done. Now what we need to do is do some folding. So first off, you just want to fold a little, fold about like that. And I'm just going to ignore my window because really it's on a side that I can't really do anything with. So I'm going to ignore that. I'm just going to cover it with paper. But you could certainly use your window if you wanted to. Then, let's see, what else are we going to do? Then I'm going to fold this over like this. You can tell this is made up as I go along, right? Just want to try to get that as even as possible. Fold that down. And I just want to make sure that I've got it pretty even, because I don't want anything sticking out on either side. There we go. Okay, so that's what you have right there. You've got this little fold, and you can make this as large or as small as you want. I'm just going to make it that big, and I can put little tags in here because this is going to be glued down, and this will become a pocket. So you've got a little fold here. And then you just take this part and fold it over all the way to there. So it just makes a little booklet-like thing. Now, we're going to cut just the very top of these two out. Not this one, but just these two. And I'm just going to use my scissors and go in here and just cut a little sliver, as small as I can, off there. There we go. Make sure they're both open, and they are. Now, for right here, you can either stitch down through here, or you can just put some glue in there. I am probably, let's see, I tell you what, for the sake of the video, I'm going to put glue down through there. I would probably stitch. And if I'm doing some of these for myself, I'll just do some stitching. But just run that glue right down that fold. That's all you need to do. You just want to fold that up so that your tags won't slip back and forth. Or close that up, I should say. Okay. Now we want to put paper on here. Okay. So I'm going to use a paper collection that was sent to me by Terry, and this is from Terry's, let me find the page. There's a page that has her name on it, I think. I think it's Terry's paper right here. Terry's Paper Treasures. Was sent to me by her. And I'll link it below. But I think I'm going to use this. I think this is very, very pretty. It looks watercolored, so I like that. And now this is going to be on the inside. This will be on the inside. This will be my outside. So I'm going to pick my outside paper first. I really like that one. Really, really like that one. Let's see if there's one that I like anymore. I don't think there is. I think that's going to be it. But I'm going to look. I showed this in a video a while ago. I just haven't really had an opportunity to use it until now. Ooh, they're all so pretty. I don't know now which one I want to use. Oh, that one's pretty too. See, I like that too. I think I might use this one actually, and then I can do some more stuff to it if I want to. Now I'm just going to cut these edges off. I know Terry thought I was never going to use her paper. But truthfully, I've just been waiting for the right opportunity to use it. It has to kind of tell me that this is it. Now, you could go all the way around with this paper. Will I do that? Why not? Let's just try it. Okay, but I do need this top cut off. So I'll have to get my big trimmer. Should be able to put that down. Now this paper is about a 32-pound paper, but I think I'll still be able to fold it okay without any problem. And I'm going to carry mine all the way to the edge. You could, if you have a brown envelope or something, you could bring it back and let a little bit of that show. I am going to ink my envelope though, just because what part will show, I don't want it to be stark white. So I'm just going to go around and ink all of this. Alright, we have our envelope all inked up. Now, you can cover the whole thing with this if you want. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. Why not? Okay, we're going to put our glue down. Now, if you're using cardstock or pattern paper, scrapbook paper, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't go all the way around with it because it's going to be too thick and it's not going to fold right. I'm going to go ahead and put my glue here. Might as well go all the way around with it. And I'm not going to utilize my window here. I'm just going to cover it up on this one because it's actually on this wrong side. If it was down here, I would use it. And I'm just going to go on here, down here too. Just go all the way with it. One fell swoop, we'll get it all covered. Okay. Now I'm going to pick this up because I can't see the top. Can't get my head over that. I think that's got it right there. Okay, I got a little bit off on that end right there, but as you can see, since I haven't inked, you can't really tell. So we're going to go ahead and trim this off. But you could be a little bit more careful putting yours down. If I wasn't on camera, I could be, but I could get my head up over it. But I don't want to get my hair in the shot right now because it's a hot mess. There we go. Okay. Now we need to fold these again, and you could let it dry before you fold if you want to. That would probably be a good idea, but you know me. Not much for waiting on things. Okay, and then here, just need to fold this over to that right there and press that down. Now, I've got this glued, and I think I'm going to, well, I've got that glued there too. It's okay. Started to say I was going to go ahead and glue there, but there's a little glue down in there, so that's glued shut as well. Now, we need to put paper here. We don't have to cover this because that's going to be closed up, but we do need to put some paper here. So, let's see what will look good with that. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see if we see another that we like any better. There's one. There's a possibility. There's a possibility. They're also pretty. And there's a possibility. Okay. Let's see which one looks the best with this. I want a little extra color, I think, on this part. Not that one, maybe. Oh, I'm kind of liking that one, so that one's probably a plus. I don't think it will look so good with the pink up through there. I'll stick with the colors. Okay, that one blends a little bit too much, so I think it's this one. So we're going to trim this one off, and we'll put that one down. Okay, now I am going to... I want the butterfly, I think. Let's see if it's going to show. Well, the butterfly won't show there, so maybe we'll put the butterfly over here. We'll use the top part of this. Here, we'll get a tiny bit of the butterfly, but that's okay. Alright, I am going to... Now, you need to keep it away from your folds, so don't go right up to your fold. That's one reason we put the ink in there. Make sure that fits, and it does, and we'll trim it off right. Okay, that will work. Now I'm not inking these before I put them down because I have inked the envelope, so I think that'll be enough inking, but you could definitely ink these if you wanted to. Let's see. Let's make sure that still folds over and it's not in its way, and it's not. That looks good. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold this down. Oh wait, I need to cut my little opening here before I fold that down, or I won't be able to cut it open. So all I'm going to do is take a little sliver again. Tiny little sliver. And you may say, oh, that looks just like the one you did the other day, but this is going to be different. Just hang on. It's going to be different. I'm getting ahead of myself trying to glue that down. I need to, let's see. Alright, so what I'm going to do is on this back part, I'm going to cut that just a little bit lower than the front part, because when you fold this over, it's going to try to show that back part is, and we don't need that back part anyway, so I'm going to glue it together then. I don't want double pockets there. So I'm just going to glue that together, and then we can fold this over, and we shouldn't have anything showing. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now, I didn't punch a pull in this one because it doesn't need it. You can tell that it's a little pocket. Yeah. All right. Got that one done, and now... Right, now we need to cover here, and I think I want to use this one and bring the butterfly in here. What did I do with my mark? Does anybody see it? There it is. Gets inside that dark. I can't see it. Okay. Oh yeah, that I like that. Okay, we're going to glue this one down. So we got that one, and then that folds over. Alright, now again, you need to burnish this really well. Since I added the extra paper, there's a little bit extra bulk in there, but that's okay. We're going to close it up with a little closure, so no problem there. Just want to make sure that you get your seams burnished real well. All right, we've got all of that covered. Now we need to put a little pull up here in the top of these, or in the top of, okay, we're going to put a little pull in the top of this one. I know you're thinking the front. Yeah. You'll see in just a minute what we're going to do. So we're going to put a pull right here. Try to get it as even as possible. Okay. Now, with this piece, you can take it and put it right back down on there to cover up that back if you want, but I'm just going to take a little piece of paper and put in there and glue it down. Ooh, that one almost fits, so let's trim it off a little bit. Yeah, we'll glue that right down in there to cover up the inside of that envelope. All right, we got that little piece in there, so that is covered. Now we don't want to put a pocket here. This is going to be a pocket, but I'm not going to punch a pull in it because it would interfere with this. So it's just going to be a pocket with the tag hanging out the top. And then of course this is a pocket. All right, right here what we're going to do is put a little staggered notebook. And I'm just going to use some of my scraps. Okay. That should be wide enough. Yep. And then we're going to tear it off at the bottom, close to the bottom, not all the way. And that one we're going to tear just a little bit shorter. So we've got that, and then, and don't worry if they're not the same width. That doesn't matter. That don't matter. Okay. Like this one's not the same width, but I don't care. We're just going to tear it off there. And then let's put a little, let's see, do we have any blue in there? Yep, we have a little bit of blue. Let's put a piece of blue in. Tear it off. I could move that out of my way. Okay, and then maybe a piece of this. Okay, I think we've got maybe one more that we could put there. So what do we have here? Put a piece of this on there. Alright, so here's our little notebook. Now again, you can stitch across the top of these or you can glue them. It doesn't matter. Since my sewing machine is unthreaded at the moment, I think I will just glue across the top of these. And there's our little staggered notebook. So all I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue on each one of the layers and glue those down. Oh, it's getting warm in here. It's cool outside, but it is getting warm in here. Okay. And you don't even have to run it all the way across, just enough to hold it. I think I said a gloss. A gloss. Right, which side? Oh, I want this side. Okay, there we go. Got that. All right, now we're going to make a little topper for it. And I'm just going to use a little scrap piece of paper. Let's see, I bet that one will work right there. Yep, it's almost the same width. And we don't need it very wide, so I'm just going to cut it right down through there. And then we'll fold this in half. We shall fold it in half, one way or the other. There. Then, let's see, I think I want this side. We're going to cap that right there, and I'm going to ink it first. And you could also ink your pages up if you want to. I think I'll leave mine like they are. They're already pretty distressed. Put that across there, and that holds your little notebook together. And then we're going to attach that right there. It's going to have a little notebook on the inside when you open that up. So I'm just going to attach it right at the top. Leave the other part not attached or not glued, and then you can use all of the pages that are in it. Okay, so that's attached on there. I'll probably put a little piece of ephemera or something on there too. Okay, then here we need to make a little side tuck tag or something. So, and she may have one in here. Let me look through. There may be one already in here that we can just cut out. Oh, look, there's some of those. Okay, we could use one of these, bring in a little bit more of that pink that's there. We could tuck a couple of those behind there. Now, since this is a really thick paper, I'm not even going to put anything behind it because it's nice and thick and I don't think it needs it. And I'm just rounding the corners on that. We'll ink it. Okay, that will be one of our little tucks, and then let's make another, maybe this piece. We'll have two pieces there. Okay, and I'm going to round the corners on this too. And let's see, I'm going to tuck that like that. There we go. So we got that on there. I want to put a little bit of something right here. I don't think she has any words in here. Let's see. No, we'll probably just have to grab some words. Let's look in here and see what we can come up with. As far as little words are concerned, let's see. Those I think would be too long. What about one of these together? That's pretty. These are Betty's. Yeah. And I think I might put one of my little labels on this. Just put it right there at the bottom. Let's try a different one. Maybe this one. Nope, doesn't work for me. Okay, let's go ahead and ink this one up and put this one down. I know this one works. And if you want to put a little bit of something behind it, you can, but I don't really think this one needs it. It's got that color already on there. So So let's do that. Then what? Then what? Maybe let's flip back over here to Tracy's. Let's see. We do have some pink in there. We could put that pink right there. Nope, I'm not liking that either. Let's try a green. What about a green over there? Yep, I like that one. It pulls in that other green that's on that. Okay. A little bit of ink, not much. And we'll put that right on the last little piece of paper there. Right there. Okay. Now, let's see. This little piece keeps wanting to turn up when I fold, so I'm going to trim that off just a tiny bit. Now, the front side. I'm going to use my brand new little piece here from Susan. What do we want to put on the front? We have lots of options. Okay, it's got lace over here, so I don't want to put more lace, but I want something on here. Okay, let's go back to one of our cute little doilies that Katie sent us. Now that's going to cover my butterfly up, so I don't want to do that one. Maybe we'll do a smaller one. I think this is my last small one. No, I actually have another. I actually do. Okay, let's see which one we want to use. I might have the one out that I want to use. Nope, I want to use that one. Okay, so I think I'm just going to glue that down. What do I want anything under it? I may want something under that. Okay, let's try just a little piece of book page. We'll just do a little collage here. Okay, I'm going to ink this up because I can't tell what it looks like until it's inked, so. Alright. Then I think I want to put a little flower in it. Let's see if there's a flower in here that will work. I may not have the right color. No. Okay, that can work. We'll put that in there and then put a piece of bling on the top. Run it that way. Let's see, we could go with a little green or a little, I think this little color is the best. I don't know, I guess you would call that a ivory, maybe? I think that works better. A little ivory piece of bling there. All right, and then we need to put a closure on there. Oh, we need to make our tags. We got 2 tags to make. All right, I think I'm gonna make my tags out of this, and I believe I will just tear it on the edges. This is just a metal ruler, and it tears pretty straight, doesn't leave too many jagged edges. But even if they are a little bit, I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. Go ahead and tear this. We're not going to need this whole sheet, but now I didn't tear that one too straight just because I didn't hold it down good. Let's see how wide we need these tags. I don't think we're going to need them real wide. We need these about 3 1/4. I don't think we can go any wider than that. If we do, we're going to be, it won't fit down in there well, I don't think. So 3 1/4. Let's see, there. And then we'll just cut another one, 3 1/4. And then I'll get the height in a minute when I make sure that these fit. Okay, that fits. We need to trim it off right there. Now this is single-sided paper, of course, so and it's pretty thick, so I really don't think we're gonna have to put anything behind it. Okay, I'm gonna trim them just a tiny bit more. I don't want the tag sticking out, I just want the topper sticking out. So I'm gonna trim them just a little bit. Maybe that much right there. Okay, and then we're going to cut these into a tag shape. Now, I had someone last night who asked me, why did I flip this when I trimmed off these edges? Well, I flip it because one of them is a little bit longer than the other. So I flip it so that I can get both sides the same. When I make my templates, I make each side different so that I can trim different ways or trim different widths and heights and that kind of thing. So that's why I flip it. I just want both of them the same. I don't make a template that I just lay down on the tag and trim, because my tags are all different widths, as most of ours are. So just make it like that, and then I can flip it and I make sure I get both of them the same. Because sometimes if I have a really big tag, I want my little piece here cut longer. So that's why I have one of them longer than the other. They may look the same on camera, but one of them is longer. Now we're going to put a little topper on that. And then I'm going to turn some air on. Ooh, I'm burning up. Let's see. I think I'm going to use one of the ones that Katie sent me. See, I'm still going back to that. I love that. I like that green. Okay. And I will probably stitch around these later. I'm not going to do it right now. I've got to reload my sewing machine. And I've got to find more of my brown thread. I don't know what I've done with all of it. Okay, looks pretty good. Now, if your tags, if you don't have this thick of paper, you want your tags thicker, then just make sure that you put something behind them. But I think mine's going to be fine. Okay, got a little resistance there because some of the pieces in there. See, that'll just barely stick out, and I like that. Okay, and then this one goes in the front way. Alright. And there is your little tag on there. And when I stitch across that, and that'll make it look a whole lot better. Now, I do think I want a label or something on here. So let's see what we've got. What about that one that says botanical? Or do we want one that's a little bit darker? No, I think we want that one because this is a little bit lighter brown, so we'll put that one on there. It's already cut out, so all I need to do is put a little ink around it. These are from Tracy Fox on Etsy. Love Junk Journals is the name of her store. Hold it up so I can see if I got it straight or not. There we go. Okay. Now, even though this does have a little bit of lace right there in the paper, I think I want to put another piece. So let me grab some lace. I've got some small pieces in here that was gifted to me. Let's see. Maybe this one. Let's try this, see if it works. Yeah, I think that'll work, don't you? It's like this one's turned this way and we're turning that one that way. I think. No, maybe we turn it like this. We'll have these little scallops out here and those scallops in there. That'll work. I like lace in the paper, but I like real lace on there too. Okay. And let's see, what did I do with my little tool? I actually put it up. Can you believe that? Okay. Press that down. And then we'll trim that off. There we go. And I like that kind of hanging out there. I don't mind that at all. And now we need to, now you wouldn't have to put a closure on this because as you can see it's staying closed. But I think I want to put, I think I'll just put a little piece of seam binding around it. I know it'll press that in, but that doesn't bother me. All right, let's use a little piece of this green. This came from Triple V Vintage. And it looks great with that collection. I like that. Oh yeah, that just, it fits right in between one of those little scallops, so that looks good. Don't mind that. All right, so there is our little project finished. Uh-oh, looks like I flipped that behind. That's okay, I'll fix it. This is number 5, I think, in our series. So make sure that you watch each series and that you comment below each series. What we're going to do is pull all the comments together when we get back, and we're going to draw for, what are we going to draw for? Let's say a $50 gift card to the store. How's that sound? That just come right up out of my head. I don't know. Everybody else may say, what? But anyway. All right, and I will send that out in an email to everybody so that you'll know and tell about the little series that we've got going on. So watch your email for that. It'll have all of the information in there, and all you'll have to do is just follow the instructions if you want to join in. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Grab out those junk mail envelopes and create some beautiful ephemera. Now, this can go in your junk journals. Let me grab my journal. If I was going to put it in this journal, which I might do that, I would just find a pocket, a big pocket, and I probably already got all my pockets filled. Like that big pocket. As a matter of fact, this collection goes beautifully with that. And I would just tuck it right down in there, like that. So that goes pretty with it, doesn't it? I may have to do that. Or you could put it in the back or in the front as well. Like it would go, oops, folded something. Like it would go up here too, if you wanted to do that. But that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.